This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Testing. This video has two audiences, two purposes, two target audiences, two purposes. One is people involved in the Pizza Rat video last night and who engaged with the Pizza Rat video. There were no people in that video. There was only a rat. Uh, and then I have a second audience and a second purpose. It's internet marketing. It's specifically, I have Chennai, Cebu, Manila, uh, Bangalore. Bangalore is also called Bangalore. So I am soliciting internet marketers to potentially use what I've done here for their financial gain and possibly mine. First, Pizza Rat. This thing was just great fun, a silly video that went viral of a rat moving a piece of pizza down the steps of a New York subway. And I've been in the New York City subway. This is authentic. This is not a pet rat. Nobody was trained to do this. This was authentic by my assessment. A New York City subway rider just happened to catch this video of the rat that seemed very unencumbered by his or her being the rat being videoed. So I was able to engage a lot of people, and I have some comments here about who and the favorites and that sort of thing. But this is basically what I did. This is an example of a woman, Vanessa Velocity. I have the correct spellings if I misspelled these Twitter names, which is easy to do. The correct spellings are in the section associated with this video. This woman describes herself as being representing only herself. It's that overly cautious phrase that says the opinions are only mine. And then she said Pizza Rat is gross. So I put that into my own tweet to say, express own, hyper careful woman. Now, of course, this has potential to be insulting. It was not intended to be, but given the exaggerated effect that the internet often generates, this has the potential to be offensive. So I was walking close to the line here. Then I'd give her name. A Pizza Rat is gross. So this, in effect, is her tweet, what I call tweet better, because in her tweet, it just says what she tweets. It doesn't say who she is. And in my tweet, I get both who she is and what she says. So I get both who she is. She is a woman, and she does this. She expresses her own views, and I describe her as hyper carefully. So I describe who she is, and then I describe what her tweet is. And I have evidence on the internet that says sometimes my tweets are better than the original. So that's what I did over and over again for about 90 minutes last night. This is some of the results or the reaction I got, the interaction I got. This woman, Vanessa, see, I've spelled it differently already. Again, the correct one's in the text attached to the video. Vanessa Velocity, she retweeted it. So the potential to offend her did not offend her. She retweeted it. Here's another one that says, I hate floss. That's her Twitter ID. She faved the same video. Set solid, faved different tweets. The same idea, though, again and again. Who is tweeting? What do they tweet? 90 minutes last night. Then here's a person, I can't say this, but that person added me to a list. Listeners, if you've ever been added to a list, this is a moment of anxiety. Your interactions will say you've been added to a list, and I click on that list, and I hope that I'm not with a bunch of, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, and famous serial killers. I hope that I'm not listed with jihadists. I hope that I'm not listed with campus mass murderers. So getting added to a list seems kind of cool. And I'm always a little bit anxious. This one doesn't seem to have a whole lot of identity for who is in the list. I can't tell whether I fit or I don't fit, but it seems very broad, which means I fit, but so does almost anyone. So that person added me to a list. Here's someone else. HR, again, I spelled it. My ability to transcribe these Twitter IDs is terrible. This is HR, Aces, Art. And anyways, so you're comparing me to a rat. Oh, damn, it sounds like I've offended the first person. She was being flirtatious. She was not offended. And there were some other tweets that followed from that. It was kind of fun. Uh, I am not engaging in this for the purposes of felicitation. I am a married man. I'm married online, and flirtatious is not my target. Flirtatious as an alternative to hostility, of course, I prefer flirtatious. Uh, this one is a long one. I won't even attempt to read, but this person writes retweets uh, porn hashtag. You know, I am a man who has seen pornography on the internet. To the marketers that I'm going to talk to in the second part of this message, pornography is a reality of the internet, and it's a little more in your face when you use Twitter. So this porn hashtag favorited two of my, you know, rat, two of my pizza rat tweets. So, you know, porn people like the video also, I guess. I also got these new followers. I'll attempt to read them. Lakisha Jack, Weg dot Dope Kicks, HR Mind Forum, uh, Lane, HI 210. This one is interesting. She happens to be in New Jersey. Not so crazy because this was a New York City rat, and I'm New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel, which is New Jersey. She might be also. She's near in New Jersey, near New York is what I mean. She is Steph Zilla NJ and Fax TS underscore school and Max Chima 3 and Poetry Festival. So these are some of the people that engaged in some way with me, either by adding me to a list. Just one person did that. There were favorites, there were retweets, there were reply tweets, and all these followers in about 90 minutes. It was great fun. It was a video that was trending. I found it, and it is absolutely the epitome of trivial. This is a rat in a New York City subway with a piece of pizza. This changes nothing, but what it does is it brings people together who have nothing in common other than time and place. I've watched Pizza Rat. I'm smiling enough to try to leverage it for a little social activity. It was great fun. Exactly why these videos go viral was all kind of in the energy of this 90 minutes. So to all of these people, thank you for adding to. I wasn't commuting. I work from a home office, but during this time, my wife was commuting. So it's kind of my commute time, even though I'm going no place. On to the marketers, prospective marketers. This is solicitation that you folks consider doing exactly what I've done. I was able to get, let me explain this. I was able to get attention where I wanted it to get without attracting any negative attention. Now, I did get this porn person, and I'm suddenly flashed with some images of pornography. So if your eyes are virgin and this is terrible, you know, you just have to stay off Twitter. If you're hypersensitive to who the fuck are you, which was completely unprovoked as I would describe it. This is a reaction that people have on the internet and especially on Twitter. So if you're hypersensitive to that, this message is not for you. So there's other hostilities, insults that happen that are common. However, this 90 minutes that I had last night was genuine, good, clean fun. I didn't attract any who the F are you. And this is what I generated. I was targeting Amazon, and I was trying to get people to click on Amazon with my tracking code. This is what I've done in the last week. I wrote this so the first day and second day of the week would be here, but my titles ended up here, so I didn't include those numbers. But anyways, this first column is clicks. The second is unique visitors. So what you can see here is On the third day, like I say, I skipped 1 and 2 just because I didn't have reason to write it. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are enough to illustrate my point. The third day, I had 7 clicks and 3 unique visitors. Now, one of these, this is a new program for me, new Google. It's called Amazon Associates. So I'm one of those 3. Who the other 2 are, I don't know. The fourth one, I get 13 and again 3. 5, I get 31 and again 3. Those 13 and 31, those are my clicks. I was creating some videos and I was going to Amazon to research the product and then going back to my videos. So these numbers are definitely me. And then this is Saturday where I was Saturday or Sunday. This was Sunday where I was not doing anything and I still got 1 and 1. I don't think that was me, but it might have been. And then yesterday, just with this 90 minutes, I got 136 clicks, and this was 131 unique visitors. So here's the message. People in the internet marketing call center capitals of the English-speaking world. Why can't I find the list of your cities? Chennai, Cebu, Manila, Bangalore. If you're in those cities or any of the other call center countries of English-speaking, certainly Jamaica is one that I've come across, and Canada recently, but Manila certainly, Cebu, Bangalore, Chennai are the big ones. I've also had Mumbai, and I have reason to believe there's some in Delhi, but I think most of them are in the south of India. Anyways, what I am trying to tell you is I was able to get people to click where I wanted them to. Amazon Associates comes with a payment gateway. So these people, they are immediately available to electronic transactions, and Amazon pays the person 3%. Now for me, this is hard work for 3%. That's not a lot of money. So that's why I'm speaking specifically to foreign economies where there is a favorable disparity, and that is favorable in this business model. It is favorable in the favor of the people I'm targeting in this message, the people I'm soliciting. That would be the people of Cebu, Manila, Chennai, and Bangalore. So basically, again, my point, what did I do? Twitter Pizza Rat. What did I get? Positive. I got people to go where I wanted them to go. These people also had time on their hands. I made no sales, by the way. Nobody bought anything. This is brand new. I didn't expect them to. However, these amount of clicks, getting people with time on their hands, I mean, let's face it, they're tweeting about Pizza Rat, just like me. We had time on our hands, so I got them to go to Amazon with my link. If they had bought something, I would have gotten credit for that sale. And I generated a lot of clicks with not a lot of activity. And ding, 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 this is the high point. I didn't generate any hostility. Yeah, I got flashed with some pornography, but that was it. There was no who the F are you. There was no hostility. I had the one comment from the woman who said, "So are you comparing me to a rat?" This was flirtatious, not insulting. I thought the next one was going to be, "F off, you're blocked," but it wasn't. It was a retweet and a follow. I think she's one of the ones that followed me. It did happen to be mostly women. Don't know why I engaged men on Twitter, but it really seemed like women were more engaged with this Pizza Rat than men. Completely unscientific. That was my reaction. Again, people of Cebu, Manila, Bangalore, Chennai, or other of these cities of English-speaking call centers, you're invited to contact me. This is an opportunity for you. I can help you with the international banking to see that the money gets to your country, a qualifier. I can do that immediately for India. I could do it for Philippines also with additional effort. I have no inroads to banks in Manila or in the Philippines or any other country for that matter. That doesn't mean I can't. Of course, Canada is easy, 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 as is Mexico. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep. Ciao.